Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a great day for baseball here, 81 degrees at first pitch. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record out.
Batting second.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrews. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
In now, Tony Kemp. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. And the runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first-pitch fastball for strike one. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Down the left field line and deep. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Frankie Montas starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Fletcher.
As he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Montas has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next, here is Mike Trout. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Line hard to center field. Mariano able to track it down for the 3rd out. Angels strand 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He froze him on the fastball there. Matt Olson becomes the first out of the inning. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Base is empty, 2 away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the left fielder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. The average down at an even 220. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Canha stands at second with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate here is Jared Walsh, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Piscotty is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's Justin Upton now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and following the double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kemp over to his right. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
First pitch on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stephen Piscotty comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Andrews.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here it comes now to Andrews. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Lofted in the air out to right field. Foul run to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they have done very well this season. Within the league, they ranked among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is. Saying that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Angels, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Max Stassi is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Sharp ground ball to third. Chapman brings in, and there's one down now.
The batter, number 22. Second
Happy to
baseman,
have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Stepping in once again is David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now is John Jay. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now into the box, Tony Kemp grounded out in his last at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
No balls and a strike to count. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty with one gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Again, another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping up is Mike Trout. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. And now, Anthony Rendon. Now here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now it'll be Jared Walsh. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Mariano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now it's Mark Canha.
Up next.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting. Catcher.
The batter will be Austin Allen, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And it's quickly 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Canha is on his way home. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Upton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Angels 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Justin Upton the next to hit. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. At the plate now, Dexter Fowler. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. They make it look easy. You don't dump the horns. The double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrews. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here it comes now to Andrus. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Taylor Cole takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Tony Kemp to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. That goes Fowler, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. Popped him up. Walsh in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the second out. Ramon Mariano will stand in yet again as we flash it back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
And now here is Mark Canha, singled in his last at-bat. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Alex Claudio comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. At the plate, Austin Allen, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0 and 2. Lifted down the line in left. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Max Stassi. First pitch on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Piscotty's on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. At the plate now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And there's out number 2.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his run. There might have been a little fumble with exchange. One time to get the guy out first.
He's set. Here it comes. Mike Trout is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrews fields it cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Angels leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 1 for 5. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. In the air now out to left field. Upton's under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, it'll be Tony Kemp. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. First delivery to him. Big man will try to bunt his way aboard, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. So now into the box is Jared Walsh. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 10.
So the next to bat will be Justin Upton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So now here is Matt Chapman. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, an impressive 4 for 7. Now a check swing and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Good hard sinker swung on and missed 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Chapman goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He grounded out last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring in Ramon Mariano. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. On the move is Fowler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dexter Fowler, and they could use a spark from him here.
Dexter.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Racing back to right third. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So next to bat will be Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Next to stand in is Max Stassi. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The second baseman.
Next to dig in, David Fletcher. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Striding in is John Jay, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Next to hit is Mike Trout. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing.
Belted. Deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. Trevor Rosenthal will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. On to the 9th inning now from Southern Cal. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. And now in the box, Mark Canha. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. And that's in there, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Austin Allen, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Up next for Oakland.
Here's Elvis Andrews now. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now a swinging bunt. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 home. Popped up. Rendon has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A's have to settle for just the one. Jake Diekman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Jared Walsh. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. There is Andrews. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So now to the plate, Justin Upton. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Up next, Dexter Fowler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-4 the outcome today. The A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Frankie Montas takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jake Diekman records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to the show.
Here now is our final line score this Saturday. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.